As a up-and-coming YouTuber, life can be pretty freaking difficult. But what do I mean by difficult? I mean difficult as in I am running multiple YouTube channels, working at a job that I really don't like. I'm working above 50 hours a week. And I have key responsibilities that everyone else has, such as washing the dishes, spending time with my family, and spending time with my friends. And when you work 6 days a week and you're trying to run a business and be a YouTuber and do all the day-to-day tasks in life, life can be pretty daunting. Hence why I actually have 2 iced coffees, because I'm tired out of my mind. So if you're actually struggling with productivity, here are a few tech tips of what you can do, and I mainly use 2 applications, and you can also use these 2 applications on your phone, as well as you can have it on Mac, Apple, Windows, whatever it is pretty much, and you can actually have time in your life to actually go and do stuff that you want to do. And knowing you're probably working just 5 days a week, which is totally great. Don't do 6 days a week. It literally makes me stressed out of my mind, to be honest, and I don't recommend it to anyone, because I literally feel like I have no life. Because on my off days, I spend my whole day filming, editing, and maybe going out to dinner, and that's pretty much the highlight of my entire week. Besides that, it's literally just work. And you might be like, you Blaze, why do you work so much instead of having 6 days off? Well, that's a good question. I would like to address the question. I don't have a choice in what I do for work, and I actually don't have any master's degrees or anything like that. So I'm in a pretty bad job on minimum wage, and if you don't work 6 days a week, well, you're pretty much gonna get fired. So I don't necessarily have the privilege of working 5 days a week as much as I wish I did. So if I can be productive and I've only got 1 day a week to actually go and do stuff, and you can definitely do stuff on 2 days a week with some helpful tips that I'm actually going to be showing you. And yeah, just to be honest, like honestly, as much as I love making videos and all that sort of stuff, trying to run a business through YouTube and working 6 days a week, life can be very extremely stressful, to the point where I actually honestly feel depressed, not because of YouTube, but it's mainly because I work 6 days a week and I work 50 plus hours a week on minimum wage, which makes you feel pretty worthless, to be honest. And cramming everything you have to do into one singular day because you've got no time to do it because you work 10 plus hours a day, life can be pretty hectic. But other than being totally transparent and honest with everyone, this is pretty much how my life is right now, and I need to make most out of my 1 day. So let's jump onto the actual computer. So jumping on my actual computer, we can actually go to my Google Calendar, which I highly recommend you to actually go and pick up. And pretty much this is what Google Calendar looks like. This is what my Google Calendar looks like. And as you can see, my Sundays are pretty hectic when it comes to filming and doing videos and everything like that. And as you can see, even sleeping and showering and having dinner, it's pretty much structured. And it's pretty stressful, to be honest, because I have to crunch everything into 1 day, but I have to make do with what I actually have. So as we can see, I generally try to sleep for 10 hours. So between 10:30 and 6:30 a.m. I try to sleep for 8 hours a night, and I don't really sleep too well, mainly due to stress, but that's pretty much how it is. And today I was actually meant to be working, but today work got cancelled, and pretty much we are working tomorrow. And normally I have Sundays off, so instead of having Sunday off, today is Friday, so I have Friday off. But I have to work Saturday and Sunday, and that pretty much sucks because that ruins my entire weekend plans, but I guess it is what it is. So as you can see, I try to sleep for 8 hours a night, and I had my leftover McDonald's between 6:30 a.m. and 9:30 a.m. This was also including watching a movie. I was watching Doctor Strange. It's pretty good. It's the first time I've seen it. I loved the movie. And I actually didn't meditate because honestly I forgot to, and I am lacking the productivity. I know that's kind of concierge because I didn't meditate and I'm talking about productivity. I didn't meditate because I had other stuff I needed to do. And as you can see, time between 9:30 a.m. and 11:30 a.m. I'm filming content for this YouTube channel here and my other YouTube channels because I need to make videos for them as well. So I spent about 2 hours shooting films, and by the end of it I'm pretty exhausted, to be honest. And after that I have about an hour break for lunch because I need to make lunch, eat lunch, and then between 12:30 and 1:30 I actually edit my footage and I go about optimizing and making thumbnail and everything, whether that be for this YouTube channel here or another YouTube channel that I'm responsible for. So I got to do that, and then I try to get an update on what's happening around Instagram, and I try to at least post a story or some sort of carousel or some sort of post to my stories, or I upload reels. I enjoy reels mainly because I find them more interactive and more fun than doing either IG posts, stories, or carousels. So IG reels definitely good, and it's a pretty new thing if you want to boost your Instagram. Then after I do around with that, between 2 and 3 I like to study an online course, whether this be about marketing, making films, productivity, anything like that. I pretty much study when I can, at least for an hour every day. And then between 3 and 4 I try to do my workout. Currently I don't have a gym membership, so that kind of sucks, but I try to do a home workout, whether that be literally on my floor, because I've got no gyms around me. And if I can do something, well, it's definitely better than nothing. Then between 4 and 4:30 I can do whatever I want. If I want to rest, I just rest. And between 4:30 and 8 p.m. I try to make TikTok videos for each and every single TikTok account that I have. So currently I have 3 accounts, and I need to make videos for them, and it's pretty difficult to actually crank out 7 videos in a short time span over 3 different channels between 4:30 and 8, because there's a lot of ums and ahs I do, mainly because I have a speech impediment as well as a stutter and a lisp. Then between 8 and 9:30 I try to read a book, and what I normally do is I get a Audible and either a physical book or Kindle, and I read them both at the same time, so it's kind of like 2 birds with 1 stone. Then from 9:30 to 10:30 I have dinner and I shower and do all the hygienic stuff like brush my teeth, do skincare if I need to for that day. Then between 10:30 and 5:30 I sleep. And then actually moving on to Notion, I use Notion pretty much for my content plans. So as you can see, this is my business channel, which these ones are short form content, so that could be TikTok. And for my other channel I have BlazeTech, which is talking about YouTube. You can go subscribe to both of them. I'll leave a link for them down in the description if you want to go check them out. I didn't actually plan on making today's video, so I didn't add it to my Notion calendar, but I will be adding it after I've actually filmed this video. Just keep in mind I've actually done it. If I got any ideas or anything, I try to plan out what day it's releasing. And as you can see, this is currently March and we have April and everything else. I need to eventually plan everything out. I just have not had time to plan anything out because I've been working about 60 hours this week and I'm extremely tired. So if I got any ideas, I either write them down on Google Docs in my phone if I can't access Notion, and whenever I have the spare time I access Notion and I try to type it down. And as you can see, I have a template, so this is for title, and this is a few titles that I could use, and pretty much I have a blueprint of what the video is going to be about. And with description and tags I pretty much keep them the same. And thumbnails, I normally screen capture the footage from the camera, then I actually edit it in Canva, or I just take a picture and I go and edit that in Canva. So that's pretty much how I make my thumbnails in a nutshell. And other than that, that's pretty much my whole single day off gone. And I'm not saying that you have to have a ridiculous schedule like this. I only have this schedule mainly because I've only got 1 day off and it's extremely stressful on my body. I'm literally 24/7 stressed, to be honest. If I don't use my time wisely, then I'm extremely behind. So if you have 2 days off, I used to have 2 days off before I moved to the shop. If you have 2 days off, you have so much more time to actually go and do things because you don't have to cram everything into one singular day. You can actually split it in between 2 days. So if you guys got any questions how I actually keep on top of everything that I've not displayed within this video, definitely comment down below any questions or anything like that, and I'll get back to you as quick as I can. Other than that, I hope you enjoyed this video from BlazeTech, and remember to use Google Calendar to schedule your time, and use Notion if you think of any social media post, whether that be YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, or whatever it may be. I use those 2 platforms, and even though I'm stressed out of my mind, it seems to be working so far. But other than that, I'm out. This is Brandon. If you did not smash like, remember to go do it.